Good evening, everyone. I know we're having a great time, and I wanted to welcome you to our annual celebration dinner and awards presentation. We have so much to celebrate this evening. None of this would be possible without the support of our wonderful sponsors and partners, who each in their own way have demonstrated a significant commitment to the Junior League. Not all of them could be with us tonight, but I invite those who are to come up to the stage and when I call out your organization's name. Colgate, Kashi, Digital Cheetah, Mercer, formerly Marsh, and Evite. Please join me upstage. In these challenging economic times, your support means more than ever, and we are absolutely delighted that you are able to be with us this evening. Thank you very, very much. I would also like to invite the Junior League of St. Louis, Maureen Strassheim, and her annual conference site committee to come join me on stage.
She's at the bars.
So, hasn't their hospitality been wonderful? On behalf of the AJLI Board of Directors, the AJLI staff, and all our conference attendees, I want to thank you for your hospitality and all of the hard work to make this 92nd annual conference such a smashing success. Thank you very, very much. I also would like to briefly introduce and welcome several past AJLI Board and nominating committee members who have joined us tonight for dinner. Please stand when I introduce you, and please hold your applause until I have a chance to introduce them all. Immediate past President Deli Beekman from the Junior League of Monmouth County. Yeah. Lori Brumbaugh, past nominating committee representative from the Junior League of Tulsa. Denise Busa, past nominating committee representative from the Junior League of Duluth. Ann Craver, please keep standing. Ann Craver, past board director from the Junior League of Durham and Orange Counties. Jan Lutz, past board director from the Junior League of Ann Arbor. Lorraine Mellon, past nominating committee chair from the Junior League of Toronto. Patty Salo Downs, past director from the Junior League of Duluth. and our own Carol Scott, past board director from the Junior League of Pasadena. Please help me welcome them. So we have lots and lots of awards to hand out this evening, but I'm sure you're all getting a little hungry. So let's enjoy dinner, and members of the AJLI board and I will be back during dessert to recognize a host of deserving leagues. Bon appetit.
All right. Cause I'm happy with you, ruin now. Cause I'm happy, because I'm happy, because I'm happy. Because I'm happy, 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 because I'm happy.
I think we're going to call that the Happy Outgoing President's Dance. Well, you can see that we're having a really good time, but it's now time to award our presentations. Through our annual awards program, AJLI celebrates the outstanding accomplishments and significant contributions of junior leagues that junior leagues make, both within their leagues and externally in their communities. I'm out of breath. So tonight we celebrate the enterprising efforts of several leagues to develop strong civic leaders and solve their community's toughest and most urgent problems. and we honor their commitment to enthusiastically living the Junior League's vision as women around the world who are catalysts for lasting community change. So let's get started. I'm going to turn things over now to the outgoing members of the AJLI Board of Directors. Joining me will be Becker Holland from the Junior League of Gainesville. Becker.
Thank you, Tony. And I've got to say, nobody loves a good bylaw amendment like me, but giving out Kashi Awards makes me happy. So, we'd like to thank Kashi for their extraordinary generosity over the past 2 years. We were able to fund the development of Phase 2 of our association-wide Kids in the Kitchen program and distribute more than $130,000 to individual leagues working on programs that meaningfully address healthy eating and nutrition among children, including Junior League's Kids in the Kitchen programs in their local communities. Tonight, several lucky leagues will receive grants ranging from $1,500 to $3,500 that will help further address this important and multifaceted issue. Before we distribute the cash awards, I'd like to ask tonight's Kashi Grant Award winners to please approach from the left side of the stage, accept your award, and exit on the right side of the stage. Photographs will be taken in the green room following the awards ceremony. And so, without further ado, in the $1,500 category, the Junior League of Wilmington, North Carolina, for their Kids in the Kitchen program. Woo-hoo! The Junior League of Wilmington has expanded Kids in the Kitchen to become a year-long initiative with multiple events and programs to provide healthy food and nutritional information for the inner city of Wilmington. Congratulations. Thank you so much. In the $2,500 category, the Junior League of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, for Bridging the Gap. Guide, advocate, provide. Are you here? They're not here. Okay. Come on, dear. Bridging the Gap provides suitcases with items necessary to live independently for newly emancipated foster youth. The program works in tandem with JLCR's AMP, Achieving Maximum Potential, a program that empowers young adults by supporting the development of life skills. Congratulations. Also in the $2,500 category, the Junior League of Central and North Brevard, Florida, for Kids in the Kitchen, Classroom Edition. Their program is Kids in the Kitchen with a Twist. This program allows a small league of less than 100 members to facilitate education on the benefits of nutrition and healthy eating. Kids in the Kitchen Classroom Edition provides elementary teachers with health and wellness materials targeted for K through 3 grade children. Congratulations, ladies. So excited, Florida! Yay! The winner of the next $2,500 grant is the Junior League of Dallas, Texas, for their Kids in the Kitchen program. The Junior League of The Junior League of Dallas's Kids in the Kitchen curriculum features a fun theme: superfoods, super fitness equals super kids, and incorporates nutritional guidelines promoted by the United States government. This 8-week course teaches children how to prepare easy, nutritious meals, work safely in the kitchen, and incorporate exercise into their daily lives. Congratulations,
Thank
ladies.
you.
The last $2,500 grant goes to the Junior League of Long Beach, California, for their Kids in the Kitchen program. Now in its 10th year, the Junior League of Long Beach's Kids in the Kitchen program includes a popular and widely respected healthy eating and exercise fair, as well as an after-school program and nutrition program. The program works to help reduce the incidence of childhood obesity in Long Beach by providing education, demonstrations, and practical resources to at-risk children and their families. Congratulations, ladies. So excited for you. Drum roll. In the $3,000 category, the Junior League of Chattanooga, Tennessee, for Seeds of Change. Seeds of Change is the Junior League of Chattanooga's collaborative effort with several local stakeholders to eliminate food deserts in Hamilton County, Tennessee, through advocacy and educational outreach. Congratulations. And finally, in the $3,500 category, the Junior League of Charlotte, North Carolina, for their Kids in the Kitchen program. Woohoo! The Junior League of Charlotte's Kids in the Kitchen program teaches and demonstrates the importance of healthy eating and nutritional knowledge. The program supports the Healthy Family Initiative, an initiative which is focused on the physical, dental, and mental health needs of children in the Charlotte community, along with their families. Congratulations, ladies. The next $3,500 grant goes to, there seems to be a theme here, the Junior League of the City of New York, for their Cooking and Healthy Education for Families, or CHEF program. CHEF is supported by community partners to educate low-income families in the most vulnerable areas of New York City about the importance of proper nutrition and physical activity. The workshop series includes healthy cooking tutorials, physical activity, and positive decision-making. Congratulations to the City of New York. Congratulations. And last, but certainly not least, $3,500 is awarded to the Junior League of Tulsa, Oklahoma, for their Kids in the Kitchen program. The Junior League of Tulsa has conducted Kids in the Kitchen family cooking classes for 7 years through a partnership with Global Gardens and the Westside Harvest Market, a not-for-profit grocery store located in a low-income neighborhood with little access to fresh foods. They hope to expand the current program and add a second site. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Please join me in congratulating all the junior leagues that won a Kashi grant tonight. We thank and applaud them for the work they do in their community. And now I will pass the stage to Deli Beekman, the Rising Star Committee Chair, member of the Junior League of Monmouth County and immediate past president of AJLI, who will introduce this year's judges and present the Rising Star Awards. Deli?
Good evening. I just have to say, it's so wonderful to be with you again and to especially see all the PEEs who were going into their leadership role when I concluded my term. So congratulations to all of you. As you know from yesterday's luncheon, the Mary Harriman Community Impact Award celebrates individual Junior League members who have achieved extraordinary impact over a lifetime. On the other end of the spectrum, the Rising Star Award recognizes and celebrates the promise of our league's emerging leaders. Before announcing this year's recipients, I want to thank our esteemed panel of judges for which I had the privilege of serving as chair. All are past AJLI board members, and we had quite a challenge selecting the recipients from among the distinctive and diverse pool of candidates proposed for this award. We were excited that the pool more than doubled from last year, and I want to thank all of the junior leagues that submitted a candidate for the Rising Star Award. It was really inspiring for us to learn about our emerging leaders who have taken our mission to heart. Our judges are Lorraine Mellon, most recently the past AJLI nominating committee chair and a member of the Junior League of Toronto who was with us tonight. Sarah Berthelot, past AJLI at-large director and a member of the Junior League of Lafayette. Liz Murley, past AJLI International Director and a member of the Junior League of London, and Sandra Thomas, past AJLI Treasurer and a member of the Junior League of Charlottesville. Unlike the other award winners who will be celebrated tonight, the Rising Star recipients have already been notified that they have won, because part of their prize is being here with you attending annual conference, and maybe you even met them in some of your workshops. I found out actually that they met each other on the bus on Thursday night, and they didn't know that the other was the other Rising Star Award winner. In addition to the opportunity to be here, each league of a Rising Star winner receives a cash award of $3,500 to further the training of emerging leaders. We select up to 2 winners annually, and this year we are honoring 2 emerging league leaders who embody the significant promise and untapped potential consistent with the vision and the values of the Junior League mission. So without further ado, let's meet our 2014 Rising Stars. I'm going to share their accomplishments with you, and then I'm going to invite them both up here to join me. Every community needs people who serve as a bridge, and in San Diego, one of those bridges is the unstoppable Brandy Cropper, a naval officer who grew up all over the world navigating different cultures, Brandy's experience as the new kid on the block has grown into a passion for the cause of foster youth in the throes of transition to independence and self-sufficiency. An unwavering champion who has been active on every front of her league's youth in transition focus area, she has developed a thriving league mentoring initiative, recruited vendors for the league's signature fundraiser to support transition-age youth, served as a court-appointed special advocate for Voices for Children, and made connections between the young adults in these programs and her fellow league members, as well as board members, community partners, and donors. Of note is her extraordinary dedication to a young boy whose short life in the foster care system had been marked by chaos and pain. For 5 years, she has been his staunchest advocate, even persistently maintaining that relationship while deployed halfway around the world in Yemen. Passionate, innovative, generous, knowledgeable, and reliable are among the characteristics cited by admirers to describe this woman who believes that diversity breeds strength. To incorporate that concept into the league, Brandy is currently on a mission to recruit women to the league from the West Coast's largest military base, as she believes they would benefit from the support and companionship of other women. At the same time, she believes that the league would benefit from women of different backgrounds and income levels. Tonight's other rising star is Rosalind Lucien of the Junior League of Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. Rosalind is best described as an outstanding volunteer leader with an entrepreneurial spirit whose impact has been felt throughout her community in just a few short years. Rosalind is a triple threat on behalf of causes she believes in. Not only does she serve the League as chair of its Community Impact Committee, but she also works for a nonprofit where she facilitates prevention education, life skills training, and healthy decision-making programs for adults and adolescents. And at home, she teaches her 3 children her philosophy that she learned from watching the women in her family, that to whom much is given, much is required. Rosalind has engineered holiday caroling at a local nursing home by Junior League adults and children and produced the eye-opening When I Grow Up career fair, featuring Lehigh Valley professionals who discussed their experiences with the students to familiarize them with possible career paths and the importance of an education. Her signature achievement may be one that dates from before she joined the League, when she was moved to act by the negative portrayal of women in the media and the influence and pressure it was having on young girls. In 2009, she founded the Glam Squad, an organization which empowers women and girls, offering workshops for mothers and daughters that address social media safety, healthy relationships, and strong self-esteem. As she has said many times, she'd like to change the meaning of glam to signify beauty from the inside out. No wonder her League's leadership says her talents promise a strong future for the Junior League of the Lehigh Valley. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming to the stage both Brandy and Rosalind on this well-deserved award. Just stand over here. I have to tell you, I was able to have dinner and lunch actually yesterday with both of them, and they're both incredibly passionate about what they do and very articulate. So we're so excited and delighted to have you as members of the Junior League and recipients of the award. We also have another gift for you, which is courtesy of K Hall Studio, makers of the handcrafted goods and fragrances that's based right here in St. Louis, and they've provided these gift baskets. I hope your luggage wasn't too heavy when you came. So now I'm going to return the mic to Becker. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Deli, and congratulations to the Rising Star winners. I would now like to recognize the JL Leadership Development and Community Impact Awards judges. These talented individuals are recruited from a wide range of nonprofit and for-profit organizations. They are Sarah Goldberger, Mary Harrison, Deisha M. Hill, Susan M. Eiffel, Francine E. Lynch, Maureen P. Lynott, Nubia R. Murray, Beverly Cooper Newfield, and Sherry Seward. Liz Swanson, Stephanie Thomas, Ann Barr Thompson, and Sandra E. Timmons. Until you sit on one of our judging panels, you can't possibly imagine the intensity of the competition, the challenges inherent in reviewing so many worthy applications, or the abundance of time the judges devote to selecting the award recipients in a manner that is fair, objective, and independent of the Junior League. Sounds a bit like the governance committee. Please join me in thanking all of the judges for their hard work and expertise. As we begin, I'm going to take a minute to outline a few simple steps that will facilitate the flow of tonight's proceedings. When you hear the name of your league announced, please come to the stage as quickly as possible. Again, you should approach the left side of the stage, accept your award, and exit on the right side of the stage. As you exit, be on the lookout for the members of our Rockstar AJLI staff who will provide you with further instructions on where to go for photos later this evening. We are going to start with the JL Awards. The 4 JL Awards to be presented tonight are for Fund Development, Marketing and Communication, Membership Development, and Vision. The JL Award winners take home $2,000 and a cash prize and a lovely JL Crystal Trophy. The honorable mention recipients receive a cash prize of $1,000. These awards honor leagues that have developed programs or initiatives that stand out as compelling examples of response to a very specific need, either within the league or within the community at large. And now it's my pleasure to turn the stage over to my board colleague, Gwen Londrigan.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Becker. It's my pleasure to present the first JL Awards of the evening, the JL Awards for Fund Development. A cornerstone in any league's survival is the strategy that turns dollars into meaningful community impact. These strategies, from capital campaigns to endowments, thrift shops to cookbooks, galas to holiday markets, are as diversified as the leagues themselves. The outcome, however, never wavers. Junior leagues raise money to develop civic leaders who create and execute significant programs that strengthen communities. I am very pleased to announce that the 2014 honorable mention in fund development goes to the Junior League of Evansville for its Rockin' River City Ride. The Rockin' River City Ride, now an annual event inspired by the city's 2010 rating by the Gallup organization and Healthways as the most obese population of the 188 markets surveyed. The event, which began in 2014 as a replacement for the league's flagging primary fundraiser, checks all the boxes an effective fund development effort should. It carved out a diversified funding stream, builds the league's brand, cultivates community partnerships, and engages members in its success, with options for participants ranging from a 5K walk to a 100K bike ride, and everything in between. The Battle of the Bands, a kids' bike park, safety instruction, helmet fittings, exhibits by more than 20 local vendors. The program not only convinced the mayor to declare a citywide bike safety day, but it also qualified for a spot on the First Lady's Let's Move website. In 2 years, Rockin' River City Ride has raised $78,000 in sponsorships, ticket sales, and registration fees, and $147,000 in grants and in-kind services, and it has attracted more than 2,000 participants. However, even more notable than its monetary value, which is sufficient for the league to meet its yearly budgetary needs, is the fact that the initiative has enabled the league to forge new ties with cycling clubs, government organizations, student groups, not-for-profits, and businesses. Plus, it has imbued the league's members with an optimistic outlook for the future. I guess are they not here? I am now honored to announce Tossed and Found, the cleverly named and wildly successful fundraising effort, wins the Junior League of Washington, D.C., the 2014 Award for Fund Development. They say that when one door closes, another opens, and in this case, it opened wide. The Tossed and Found sale, which began humbly in 1993 at a rented civic center, followed the shuttering of the J.L. Washington's thrift shop, is now the league's largest fundraiser, netting a record $128,000 last year, and drawing thousands of volunteer hours. With operating costs of under $10,000, the Grand Rummage Sale is among the league's most lucrative fundraisers, and its proceeds are used to underwrite programming, grants, and scholarships. More meaningful than the money, though, is the assistance the sale provides to people in need in one of the country's most expensive cities. Families who are homeless or jobless, or transitioning from shelters to new housing, and military veterans struggling to adjust to the home life on the home front are among the many who have benefited from this deeply discounted clothing, toys, electronics, and household goods, much of it donated by league members and their families and friends. Among the sale's special features are community cash cards, gift cards subsidized by members, donations, and a special bag day on which shoppers for only $40 can stuff a bag with all the merchandise that will fit inside. Please join me in congratulating the Junior League of Washington, D.C. I will now present the 2014 JL Awards for Marketing and Communications, which recognize the effective planning and execution of successful marketing communication programs or initiative that delivers measurable results. The role of marketing and communication is to gain support of the community, market the league or league event, inform audiences about a league position on a public issue or establish and improve local media relations. Smart work for a good cause earns the Junior League of Minneapolis a 2014 honorable mention for marketing. Upon making a successful transition to an issue-based community impact organization by tackling the city's academic achievement gap, one of the worst in the country, the League recognized a hunger for information among its ranks as well as among community partners and donors. At the same time, it sensed a corresponding opportunity to take its message to the world, which is how the advocacy blog was born. A powerful communication vehicle conceived and implemented by the nimble 10-member advocacy committee, the advocacy blog offers a robust and regularly updated selection of reading materials, videos, and infographics that educate readers on the struggles of students to achieve. To its universe of 150 subscribers and growing, the blog has broken down a complex issue with its many moving parts into digestible facts and ideas. At the same time, it provides practical information on effective advocacy, either individually or in the League. Now an essential tool in JLM's arsenal of training and communications, the blog is used as a conversation starter at meetings and as a repository for reading materials. But also, with more than 90 posts, it has effectively positioned the Junior League of Minneapolis as the thought leader it is and an example to other leagues and community organizations of what you can accomplish when everyone pools their efforts toward a single outcome. Well done, Junior League of Minneapolis, for its efforts in giving a league institution new power as a sustainable source of vitality. The Junior League of Atlanta wins this year's marketing award. Far more than a moneymaker and a branding tool, JLA's nearly new shop has not only served hundreds of thousands of customers, it also has instilled a sense of ownership, provided flexible service opportunities, and offered a forum for cultivating camaraderie and leadership amongst its volunteers. But a recent decline in revenue suggested that the shop, which opened for business in 1949 and which has raised $4 million for the league since that time, was in need of an overhaul. With a budget of under $6,000, league members conceived a multifaceted marketing plan that would build awareness for the store, expand its customer base, and increase revenue. To do this, they deployed a range of tactics, including a public relations campaign directed at local media, promotional initiatives on social media, in-store events with bloggers, and an advertising campaign. In addition, they revamped their newsletter and established a signature event, the nearly new fashion show, which was emceed by a local news reporter. The result of all the buzz was greater recognition and loyalty amongst customers and greater awareness in the local press. Plus, the nearly new shop has assumed its place as a reliable stream of revenue for the league, having already posted a sales increase of $51,157 over the previous year. Congratulations to the always fashionable Junior League of Atlanta. I am pleased to turn the proceedings over to Liz Davis from the Junior League of Olympia.
So my friend Gwen and I have decided she's lime, I'm lemon. 7-Up doesn't sound all that exciting, neither does Sprite, but think about Sierra Mist. Doesn't it sound kind of like mysterious and cool? So that's our duo name. So I'm delighted to present this year's JL Awards for Membership Development, which recognize leagues that are reaching out across membership categories to cultivate influential leaders who have the capacity to affect community change and ensure a future of community improvement. Everyone knows that new members are the lifeblood of any league. But how do you ensure that your members are engaged enough to stay the course? The Junior League of Memphis has been recognized with a 2014 honorable mention in membership development for its multifaceted provisional recruitment campaign, which produced an impressive outcome: a 29% increase in the size of the provisional class and a retention rate of a whopping 96%. The key to this successful campaign was a full court media blitz, both traditional and social. The league produced 2 membership and recruitment videos, one a testimonial from a provisional from the 2012-13 year, and the other a highlight reel of the league's impact on Memphis that included a persuasive call to action. The videos were shared on social media, and members were given recruitment messages to post on Facebook and distribute to friends and coworkers via email, all in alignment with a strategic plan. The league did not underestimate the value of word-of-mouth marketing. Members honed their messages about their personal league experiences and the value of the organization in the community, and they became vocal ambassadors for the league. Local corporations and entities like the New Memphis Institute were identified as likely environments for new recruits, and invest and invite meetings, volunteer gatherings, and open houses were organized to stimulate conversation and provide a forum for prospective members' questions. Now that's how to get the word out about the benefits of membership. Please join me in applauding the Junior League of Memphis. For its Appreciate, Collaborate, Educate initiative, the Junior League of Arlington wins this year's award for membership development. In its 5th year of a 15% decline in membership and a 20% deficit in fundraising, the league was having difficulty in making a meaningful impact in its community. In true Texas spirit, they circled the wagons and marshaled a 4-part turnaround team consisting of a budget task force, a provisional program quick action committee, the board of directors, and a dedicated membership. Together, they identified 3 goals: regain financial security, sustain membership, and engage members in community impact initiatives at all phases of their league careers. By all indications, the team has pulled it off. The new dual entry provisional program brought in 59 new members. A staggering 400% increase over the previous year. And also a record-setting haul, the best since 1995. The league's Emerging Leaders Institute provided a skills-based curriculum to 28 members who used those skills both within JLA and in the greater community. To coincide with National Volunteer Week, the league issued letters of appreciation and LinkedIn recommendations to those members and presented them with a new JLA lapel pin. Members were successfully retained through a voluntary co-mentorship program for active and sustaining members and a Ladies Who Lunch, Ladies Who Lounge, Ladies Who Learn program, which was designed to foster communication among members. Membership is now up to 500, a 15% increase over the previous year. This spells lasting benefits, both for JLA members and for the North Texas community. Please join me in congratulating the Junior League of Arlington. I now have the pleasure of presenting the JL Vision Awards. A vision describes what a junior league aspires to be. A big, audacious dream for the future as they see it. The Vision Award honors leagues that develop outstanding plans that respond to a need, both within the league and at large in the communities it serves. Vision ensures the future relevance of the junior league, and it gives an opportunity to flourish as a major force in the development of women volunteers and in community change. The 2014 honorable mention for Vision goes to the Junior League of Huntsville. The Junior League of Huntsville re-envisioned its 42-year-old Apple Annie fundraiser as an educational, county-wide initiative to combat obesity, particularly in children, in a state with one of the nation's highest rates of obesity. In an overhaul that began in 2008, members continued to sell apples to local businesses and residents to raise funds, but they broadened their strategy to include an interactive, hands-on, free event geared toward children and their families in partnership with Madison County's 3 school districts. Children learn about healthy foods and responsible eating habits, and how to make sound lifestyle choices likely to reduce the threats of diabetes and cardiovascular diseases that are tied to obesity. In addition, JLH volunteers fanned out to each of the county's public elementary schools, and in 5 years distributed more than 40,000 apples to students, while educating them about nutrition and the importance of physical activity, essential knowledge for any child, but particularly for those living in single-parent homes or in homes where both parents work outside of the house. The League hopes that these children will then empower their families to make a successful shift to a healthier lifestyle. This signature initiative, which was adapted to fit the times and the environment, has resulted in increased membership satisfaction due to engagement in a meaningful program and a tangible linkage between fund development and issue-based community impact. Please join me in applauding the Junior League of Huntsville. And the 2014 award for Vision goes to the Junior League of Lancaster. For aligning its newest program with its 91-year history of serving the women and children of its community. Inspired by the great disparity, Inspired by the great disparity between the number of women in the workforce versus the number of women in executive leadership positions, in 2010, the League focused on cultivating confidence and independence in older girls with its Girls in Business initiative. 3 years later, this successful program has encouraged young women to think of themselves not only as students, but as innovative future business and civic leaders, the Junior League mini-me's of Lancaster County, you might say. Girls in Business puts the emphasis on creativity through competition and through teaching research, writing, planning, and presentation skills. Participants learn the importance of community involvement. They network with local business leaders through mentorship. They gain support for the implementation of their ideas. Math proficiency, economic understanding, technological competence, and business aptitude are among the goals of the program, which concludes with monetary awards ranging from $250 to $1,000. Additionally, Girls in Business provides an exciting and rewarding volunteer and mentorship opportunity for League members. It cultivates partnerships with local business leaders who ultimately judge the presentations, and surprise, surprise, offers an excellent platform for recruiting the junior leaguers of the future. Now that's long-range vision. Please join me in congratulating the Junior League of Lancaster. Congratulations. And now it is my pleasure to welcome to the stage my always entertaining board colleague, AJLI Secretary, Kathy Raybon.
Thank you, Liz. Our celebration tonight continues with the prestigious Leadership Development and Community Impact Awards. These two awards throw a spotlight on two essential elements at the heart of our mission: women's leadership and enhancing the quality of life in a way that is profound and lasting. It is my honor now to present the 2014 Junior League Leadership Development Award. Leadership development is central to our mission, developing the potential of women and improving communities through the effective action and leadership of trained volunteers. The Leadership Development Award recognizes a league's exemplary member training and development program and comes with a $10,000 cash award. The winner of this year's Leadership Development Award is the Junior League of Greensboro. The Junior League of Greensboro wins this prestigious award tonight for its two-part leadership development initiative known as Women to Watch Training Series and the Women's Leadership Summit. 5 years ago, Greensboro recognized that by making women's leadership development a priority, it could maximize its potential to make a lasting impact on the surrounding community by equipping women to lead it. It organized a series of monthly seminars for small groups led by local experts in a variety of disciplines. Known as Women to Watch, the program addressed a whole spectrum of topics ranging from public speaking and dressing for success to economic development, financial education, and advocacy. With the success of W2W, the League indoctrinated a new annual tradition, the Women's Leadership Summit, which consisted of a single-day leadership preparation open both to League members and women throughout the community. It offers personal and community development and training to build their strengths as leaders. And like Women to Women, W2W often features speakers from the League. On the flip side, the organization of each of these programs gives League members an opportunity to hone their own leadership skills through public speaking, marketing, fundraising, event planning, budgeting, and time management. The 2013 summit, in fact, netted a profit of $10,000. Come together, let's congratulate the Junior League of Greensboro for creating a forum where women can feel inspired to reach their potential in leadership development. She's thanking me. You're welcome. Anytime. I'll just read it. I now have the honor to present the last award category of the evening, the Junior League Award for Community Impact, which recognizes junior leagues that have initiated programs which have left a lasting and meaningful impact on the community. By partnering skilled volunteers with community groups, the programs must achieve measurable results. The winner of this year's award for community impact goes to the Junior League of Phoenix. To address the dire state of early childhood education in Maricopa County, Arizona, the League adapted Rockets, Raising Our Children's Knowledge by Educating Through Science, from another league that had also success with the program. They hoped the program would foster the critical thinking, exploration, and problem-solving skills essential to the future academic success through hands-on science and math lessons. The Rockets program was predicated on 4 efforts: monthly, theme-based classroom lessons that reach an average of 300 children and their families. Secondly, a teacher-launched seminar for more than 50 educators in the area. Thirdly, a spring signature event that brings Rockets to Phoenix neighborhoods. And finally, the Rockets Go-To Box, an off-the-shelf resource for teachers and parents to work with their own children at home. Since it began in 2010, Rockets has hit several milestones, including increasing its membership and community participation, branding itself throughout the community, creating a credible seminar for teachers, attracting funding support, and delivering a high-quality science and math skills program to thousands of children. In addition, it has enabled the League to deepen one of its most important partnerships with the Children's Museum of Phoenix, which it helped build, and where it now maintains a Rockets classroom. Some 62 teachers have registered, volunteer hours are up, and some 2,000 students are expected to be reached during this year, which would surpass last year's goal by 25%. Please join me in congratulating the Junior League of Phoenix. This is fun. I love giving stuff away. But unfortunately, Tony will get the hook if I don't stop doing this. So it is now my pleasure to reintroduce our president, Tony Freeman.
Thank you, Kathy. And congratulations to all the leagues who have been recognized here tonight. And thank you so much for being such a terrific audience and helping us celebrate their accomplishments. Before I begin, I have a couple of thank yous I'd like to make. First, I want to just thank the leagues from North Carolina, especially the Junior League of Charlotte. Thank you so much for your support. We're really honored to have with us tonight the Women's Association of Greenville, who's looking at the association for membership. We look forward to counting you in our ranks very soon. I also want to thank my wonderful board of directors for your wonderful leadership and also your confidence in mine. Thank you very much. A group that we cannot forget to thank is our wonderful staff. They have done an extraordinary work for us. And all under our executive director celebrating her 10th anniversary, Susan Danish. I have some special guests with me this evening, family members who've always been supportive. I'm pleased that I have a cousin who lives here in St. Louis, Taylor. If you'd please stand and please hold your applause, let me introduce them all. You can keep standing, Taylor. He's so handsome and unmarried. Another cousin, Michael, from San Diego, who is also unmarried. He's a dentist, ladies. My sister, Lisa, from Baltimore. And last but not least is a special guest of mine. He has been with me all along. You met him 2 years ago in San Francisco. He's a veteran of the Korean War. He's from Milwaukee, and his 80th birthday is on May 26th. Dad, please stand. Happy birthday, Daddy. So, transitional leadership. I'm really pleased that I have the chance to introduce our new incoming president. You've read all about her. You know that she has extraordinary leadership and experience. She's a past president of the City of New York. She has all the business acumen that I think will really be helpful for us. She has a very interesting life in that she has lived for over 15 years in both Toronto and New York, so she brings a very global perspective. And she has a wonderful husband we call Lucky, Brian. So Ellen is a really strong leader, so you know that, you already know that. But let me tell you something a little personally about Ellen. Several years ago, first of all, Ellen and I served together on the governance committee. We met in 2000. Several years ago, I was visiting her in New York, and this was a very vulnerable time in my life. I was going through a divorce, and so my economic conditions had changed. She knew that I liked to meet at museums, and so she invited me to meet her at MoMA, and also invited me to join her for dinner. Now, I don't know if you've ever met or eaten at MoMA, but it's a very expensive menu. Soon as I sat down, I looked at the menu and I realized that the price was beyond my economic means at that time. Now, this was a very vulnerable moment, but I said to Ellen, I just can't afford to eat here tonight. There aren't a lot of people who you can open up and be as vulnerable. But Ellen, without a beat, said, tonight's my treat. She did it in a way that I didn't feel small, and I have always appreciated her kindness and generosity. So I want you to know that not only are you getting a great leader, but you're getting a leader who has a great heart. So Ellen, without hesitation, I am so happy to pass the gavel. You have been such an inspiration to me, and I really look forward to your leadership. I've been waiting for a long time for you to serve as the president of our association, Ellen Rose.
thank you, Tony. That is so sweet. I remember when we had dinner at MoMA, but I don't remember any of that other stuff about our dinner. I just remember it was a fun evening. Anyway, before I begin my remarks to the delegates, Tony, I'd like to take one last moment to tell you how much your service has meant to the association and how valuable your leadership over these past 2 years has been as we continue to reposition the Junior League to ensure its health, vitality, and viability for generations of leaders to come. Without your unwavering commitment and perseverance to achieve our potential in this new world, I'm not sure we'd be where we are today, and we certainly wouldn't be as well prepared to face the challenges of tomorrow. So from all of us, thank you. She's a superstar. Well, thank you again so much, Tony. Wasn't that lovely to see all of those fabulous memories of the last few years? So, I can't tell you what a privilege it is, and I won't lie to you, it's a bit surreal to be standing here this evening as incoming president of the association. I'm particularly touched that this meeting is taking place in St. Louis, which is a place near and dear to my heart. My great-great-grandfather, Alonzo Slayback, was an attorney here, and in 1882, he and his brother started the Veiled Prophet Ball, an event that still continues to this day. And they also started the Mechanical and Agricultural Fair, an event that has morphed into Fair St. Louis, which takes place every year on the 4th of July, which was his birthday. These events celebrate St. Louis while bringing together a group of dedicated volunteers to do community service. My family's Missouri roots also encompass St. Joseph, where my great-great-great-grandfather started the Pony Express, and Springfield, Missouri, where my great-great-great-grandmother, Mary Whitney Phelps, was a Civil War heroine. She was an amazing woman. She stood up to armed robbers and enemy soldiers, cared for wounded men from both sides, and for orphans of the war. She also served as vice president of the National Women's Suffrage Association in the 1860s and 70s. And in this role, she appeared before Congress in 1870 to support giving women the right to vote. So they've been wonderful role models. Now, when I was a little girl, my mother was a volunteer with the Junior League of New Haven, Connecticut. And every Wednesday afternoon, my mother went to Yale New Haven Hospital, which in the 1970s was in a pretty nitty-gritty neighborhood. And there, she visited new mothers in the maternity ward to give them information about birth control. Some were interested, some were not, but either way, my mom was absolutely sure that the knowledge she had to share would be empowering to those women. And I can tell you that the act of driving into the city each week and carrying out this fairly daunting assignment was empowering to my mother. When I graduated from college and moved to New York City, the New York Junior League provided me with a wonderful opportunity to learn about my new community and experience firsthand the ways that an individual could make a difference. My first placement was Community Legal Services. Our volunteers worked with the Legal Aid Society in Harlem in a program that helped poor people to get divorces. Most of my clients were victims of domestic violence. Many had been separated from their husbands for years, even decades, but because they didn't have $300 in filing fees, let alone the money to pay for an attorney, these women remained tied to someone from their past. And our program enabled them to get a fresh start in life, which mattered to them profoundly and changed their lives on so many levels. I didn't recognize it at the time, but my mother and I were each experiencing the power of the Junior League mission in our own communities. We were part of an organization committed to promoting volunteerism, developing the potential of women, and improving communities through the effective action and leadership of trained volunteers. And we were fortunate to have such a strong and vibrant organization behind our efforts to make a difference, one person at a time. I was fortunate to serve as president of the New York Junior League during our league's centennial. And I had the privilege to meet the family of our founder, Mary Harriman, when her son and daughter-in-law and her grandson and his wife came to a special exhibit that the Museum of the City of New York put on in honor of the 100th anniversary of the Junior League. I asked them what Mary Harriman was like, and they told me she believed that a person could do anything. She was constantly taking people under her wing and giving them whatever help they needed to achieve their potential. The Junior League continues to provide that unique form of support to individuals in the communities we serve, and also to the volunteers who, by virtue of relevant training, are able to realize their own potential through helping others. What set us apart in 1901, and what still sets us apart today, is that we know that it's not enough to just want to do good. you also need to know how. New York Junior League member Dorothy Whitney Straight, who became the first president of the Association of Junior Leagues in 1921, talked about the importance of a continuous educational process. She said the league was more than a school teacher. She said it was a life teacher. And the training that those early volunteers began remains the key to what empowers Junior League volunteers to this day. But I'm not sure that even Mary Harriman, with her vision of women volunteers educating themselves to improve communities, could ever have imagined how the Junior League would grow, and how this movement, this organization of dynamic women and powerful leaders, would transform our world in astounding ways. All of us are part of this powerful legacy. We keep it going every time we introduce a child to arts and culture. Every time we help a mother or father learn what it takes to be an effective parent. Every time we counsel a victim of domestic violence. We have a bold vision statement. The Junior League, Women Around the World, is catalyst for lasting community change. And this goes to the heart of our mission. For over 113 years, the Junior League has left an indelible mark on nearly 300 communities spread across 4 countries. And we've got a lot more to do. Just as in the beginning of the 20th century, we at the beginning of the 21st century are in the eye of a storm of change. Life is more complicated than ever. Competition for our time is intense, and the needs around us continue to grow. But so do the opportunities. Opportunities to continue the Junior League legacy, to truly make a difference transforming people's lives. We've shown that we can change the world, and we are not finished yet, not by a long shot. It's unfortunate that my mom isn't well these days, because if she knew about all of this, she would really get a kick out of it. However, I would like to thank the friends who traveled from far and wide to be here this evening. Peg, my dear friend and mentor from the New York Junior League, some of the Junior League presidents who served at the same time I did, former members of the AJLI board and nominating committee, your being here means so much to me. Thank you for coming. I could not be more proud to be part of the Junior League, this phenomenal group of women who truly are catalysts for lasting community change. So thank you all for your confidence in me. You inspire me, and I so look forward to the journey we will undertake together over the next 2 years. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Ellen. I now invite AJLI Executive Director Susan Danish to join me on the stage. Susan?
Don't go anywhere, Tony. A lot of people have said goodbye to you, very sadly, and I can tell you that right at the top of the list is the AJLI staff. Now, if any of you have ever gotten an email from Tony, you know that it ends with smiles or big smiles. And so I'm not going to unwrap your whole gift here. I'll let you do that. But you will see a theme to it. And it starts with a card with messages from each of the AJLI staff members. And in the little box, there is something that carries that theme on to the very extreme.
Oh, boy. Thank you
So
very
thank
much.
you, and as the card says, we will miss your big smiles.
Thank you.
So in the box, it looks like there's just a Beanie Baby, but there's something attached to it. Okay. This is always so sad. So thank you, Tony, for everything, really. And now as the 92nd annual conference comes to a close, I just want to take a brief moment to acknowledge and thank the AJLI headquarters team for all of their hard work in making this possible. And I'm going to take just a moment to list them all by name. So thank you to our meeting management team, Jerome Hall, Meg McConnell, and their tireless boss, Dee Brinkley. And thank you to all of our other multitasking teammates, Ann Dalton, Maureen Mackey, Lori Dodge, Pamela Antoine Weeks, Juan Che, Janine Lasser, Karen Assad, Dave Brakita, Melanie Bro, Marie Coupé, Thomas Dilworth, John Downey, Suzanne Gannon, Michelle Gorenstein, Lexi Higgins, Carrie Holmes, David Lee, Susan Lindeen, Pam Mosley, Nico Noelani, Reshma Pare, Inez Sucre, Ann Tishkoff, and Karina Weinstein. And we actually left 5 people back in headquarters. But I thank them as well for holding down the fort. And additionally, many thanks to all of our trainers, consultants, and panelists who helped us so much provide to you the very best conference that we could possibly make available. I want to thank our photographer, John Crum, and our multimedia team, Richard Altman and Mark Miller, who bring everything to life throughout this conference. Each and every one of you has helped really make sure that our game was on at this conference. On behalf of the headquarters team, my thanks to each and every one of you delegates for everything that you do every day and for giving us the opportunity to do what we get to do every day. Thank you, and now back to Tony.
And thanks again to Susan Danish. And now, as our time together in St. Louis draws close to a close, I want to thank again all for coming and for your enthusiasm in living our collective vision of the Junior League, Women Around the World as Catalysts for Lasting Change. The chair now calls on the delegate from the Junior League of Washington, D.C.
On behalf of the Junior League of Washington, D.C., we congratulate the Junior League of St. Louis on their centennial and hosting a fabulous convention. Thank you for all you did. We also hope for you in the coming weeks that you can have some of your delicious cinnamon rolls, a hot cup of coffee, and can reflect on all you've done. So congratulations and thanks.
The chair now calls on the delegate from the Junior League of St. Louis.
Thank you, Tony. I want to let you all know what an honor it has been to host every single one of you, and the compliments that you have given us throughout the week have just been outstanding. But the person who is behind those compliments, who really deserves all the credit for putting together such an organized effort, for some great tours that were very, very well received and very well attended, and just the overall hospitality and management of that, is my site chair, Sue Felling. So thank you.
Well, I welcomed you a few days ago, and now I have to say goodbye, but it's been a lot of fun, and we're so glad that you came. So we'll see you next time.
Congratulations, St. Louis, for your hospitality and your 100th anniversary. The chair now calls on the delegate from the Junior League of Los Angeles.
Hello, ladies. I'm Sarah Rickert-Wirtz, and I'm the outgoing president of the Los Angeles Junior League.
Hello, ladies, and I am Ness Okonkwo, the incoming president-elect, and we are thrilled to be the site chairs for the annual conference host committee next year.
We are so excited that all of you, and we mean all of you, will be coming to Los Angeles next year to celebrate the annual conference with us. And because we are so excited, we made a video to show you all the fabulous and fun things that we're going to be doing in Los Angeles.
You're so hot.
Welcome to Los Angeles, one of the most luxurious places on the planet. Mega mansions, fast cars, extravagant wealth. But you don't need a Hollywood agent to feel like a star. The Junior League of Los Angeles will make sure you are a VIP for your entire stay. Just blocks from the conference is the famed Rodeo Drive, the heart of Beverly Hills, Versace, Gucci, the so-called Pretty Woman Hotel. This is a must-see during your stay. Want to get a workout in and see some Hollywood history? Do the Walk of Fame. Stars from every decade line both sides of the street. It's the perfect place to snap some pics, plus there's a great view of the Hollywood signs. Need to unwind? Hit the beach. Malibu, Venice, and Santa Monica. All of the hot spots are just a few miles away. Stay tuned for exciting info about tours, exclusive restaurants, and nightlife. The Junior League Host Committee will be your guide to glamour. Welcome to Los Angeles.
LA in 2:15. So in closing, I would like to remind all of the award winners tonight that a photo session and reception will be held in your honor immediately following the close of the ceremony in the green room, and the green room is right next door to this room. I also want to take just a moment. At our opening ceremony, we had the opportunity to celebrate leagues who had significant anniversaries. And one of our leagues was not present, but we'd like to recognize them today. And that's to celebrate their 90th anniversary, and it's the Junior League of Lexington. Congratulations. Several leagues did not get an opportunity to pick up their anniversary certificates. I want you to know that they're available in the green room as well. So these are my final words in an official capacity. This concludes the 92nd Annual Conference. I wish you all the very best and that life has to offer, and hope that our paths cross again soon. Good night. Big smiles.